An American pastor is facing charges of terrorism in Turkey, but his supporters say he's simply being used as a political pawn. They say Turkey has stacked the deck against Andrew Brunson. But as Jennifer Wishon reports, U.S. Congress is ready to punch back.
On May 7th, Pastor Andrew Brunson is condemned once again to the notorious prison where he began his 18-month detention, the place where he lost 50 pounds.
He can never leave his cell, ever. Not to eat, not to go to the restroom, not to get some fresh air.
Christina Arriaga is one of just a few people who've seen Brunson. Despite severe overcrowding, he's isolated as the only Christian and speaks limited Turkish.
They're doing their prayers all the time so he doesn't sleep. He's anxious, he's nervous.
Now his Turkish attorney, who could be jailed himself, is facing a near impossible task.
They fabricate evidence. They have these secret witnesses that fabricate testimony, and it really puts you in a poor position to provide any kind of defense.
Pastor Brunson has no opportunity of a free and fair trial in Turkey. He is already smeared and condemned in Turkey's pro-government media. He has no attorney-client privilege.
Aykan Erdemir is a former member of Turkey's parliament. He says what's happening to Brunson reads like a science fiction novel. At his trial, Brunson spent hours defending himself against the most ludicrous charges. Brunson's defenders say his detention has nothing to do with the bogus charges against him. They contend he's a pawn for Turkish President Erdogan, who's holding him hostage to pressure the U.S. into extraditing several Turkish nationals and to settle his own paranoia following a failed coup attempt 2 years ago.
At the center of his paranoia is his fixation with the West and what he sees as the Judeo-Christian civilization. So this is part of his crusade against the West.
Now that Turkey's court has had a chance to do the right thing, bipartisan members of Congress are pursuing sanctions against Turkish officials who participate in the detainment of innocent American citizens. Since actions against Pastor Brunson and other Americans, they say, qualify as hostage-taking. Under Turkish law, Brunson could languish in prison for 7 years before courts take any action. If convicted, the 50-year-old father of 3 faces a sentence of 35 years. Jennifer Wishon, CBN News.